election to the office of Deputy Speaker. I would like to inform the House that one nomination has been received by the Commissioner and Secretary. The name of Sri Limison D. Sangma, MLA, has been proposed by Sri Marcus N. Marak and seconded by Sri A.T. Mandal. After scrutiny, the nomination papers of Sri Limison D. Sangma is found to be valid as required under Rule 7.2 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business. Since only one nomination paper has been received and found to be valid, I hereby declare Sri Limison D. Sangma as having been elected as Deputy Speaker of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. May I request Sri Conrad K. Sangma, Honorable Chief Minister, and Dr. Mukul M. Sangma, Leader of the Opposition, to escort our newly elected Deputy Speaker to his seat. Now let us take up item number 40, felicitation to the newly elected Deputy Speaker. Chief Minister to initiate, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, it is a very happy moment for all of us that today our very senior and a very experienced legislator has today been elected as the Deputy Speaker of our Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. On behalf of all the members of this august House, I would like to express and give my congratulations to our newly elected Deputy Speaker on his new role and new responsibility, where he will be assisting you in running the different aspects of this august House. We all know, and sir, you know it even better, that running an assembly, or rather managing the assembly and managing its affairs, can sometimes be very, very difficult. All the members who are present are here with the same purpose, which is to serve the people of their constituency in particular and serve the people of the state at large. And hence there are times when many discussions and debates become quite heated. But I'm sure that none of that is of personal nature, but it is being done with a genuine desire to do and to serve the people of the constituency in the best possible capacity. And hence, I am very confident that under your leadership, our newly elected Deputy Speaker will be able to support and help you in running the affairs of the Assembly, which of course the responsibility, as we all know, shapes the important programs, policies, and the overall growth story of our state and of our people. And therefore, I once again congratulate our newly elected Deputy Speaker. I have known him for very long time in politics. We have been together, then we have been adversaries, then we have been again back together. And that's how politics is. Depending on a lot of situations and local situations and factors, political dynamics keep changing. But in spite of that, I have always seen Mr. Lemison, our Deputy Speaker, as somebody who has always been humble, always been gentle. And no matter how much you raise your voice and shout, he will always smile. He will always smile. And I think that quality is very much required when you're sitting on that chair. Because you'll have a lot of people saying a lot of things. But you have to maintain your patience. And you have to always smile and carry everybody along. Second, I've always seen him to be very, very fair and very just. He tries to balance. He's not a person who tries to pick and choose. He's very fair to everybody. And I think that's another quality that is required when you're sitting on that very important chair with a very big responsibility. And I'm sure that he will be able to do justice to this very important responsibility that this entire House today has given to our newly elected Deputy Speaker. So therefore, sir, once again, I take this opportunity to thank all the members and more importantly, thank and congratulate our newly elected Deputy Speaker, and I wish him the very best as he moves forward to fulfill and to continue and to work to ensure that he is able to take up the responsibility, the big responsibility that has been given to him by this august House. So with these few words, once again, I congratulate him and would like to resume my seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I join the Honorable Chief Minister in congratulating our newly elected Honorable Deputy Speaker. And it gives me immense pleasure to see him being elected to occupy this very important office, wherein you will have a lieutenant after a veteran leader has vacated. Now younger one will be filling up this. So it's definitely something extraordinary, exclusive, something which we are going to remember for a long, long time. A blend of veteran and Mr. Lemison D. Sangma, honorable member, who is now our honorable deputy speaker, is also a very senior leader. And so with him as your deputy, Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm sure the burden of responsibility of running the affairs of the assembly and also in the matter of enabling us to have the transaction in the August House in the most befitting manner, inconsistent with what is known as the House, which has maintained and demonstrated the highest order of dignity and decorum while engaging in debates, discussion, and overall proceeding of the August House. So we are happy that with you on the chair to ensure the continuity of this legacy, and with your Honorable Deputy Speaker, we are looking forward to see that this whole legacy is carried forward in a manner that we will remember and we will be proudly remembering the contribution that we made in this August House in a manner that is befitting to the name and fame of this August House. Honorable Deputy Speaker elect, our friend and colleague, I have known him even before he agreed or he decided to be in active politics before he stepped into this very challenging arena of public life. The most challenging part is always, we know, in the whole, different stakeholders are there in our given democratic system, but I think the challenges that we face as elected representatives, as MDCs, MLAs, MPs, I think the challenges are much more diverse and something which is beyond compare. And having known all these challenges, he has stepped into and he has continued. I've known him while he was a social worker, taking up small issues to address the concerns of young men and women, the concerns of people in the most difficult area where he resides. And as Honorable Chief Minister has described him, yes, he is known for his honesty, humility, and simplicity. He is the most generous man also. He is the only man whom I have known who is ever willing to pave the way for others also. Remember when he was a minister in charge, he agreed to vacate his seat on my request and pave the way for us to induct somebody else. Such a magnanimity. I will remember, and I should remind everyone that it is very difficult. I think we have all gone through this. It is very, very difficult to find someone amongst our political class. Because sometimes, even though the member himself may be willing, but then we are always under pressure by our own electorates, our supporters. So to somehow carry the people along with that decision, it itself shows his caliber, his efficiency, and his connect with his people and his capacity to also convince others. My best wishes for him in this new innings, in his career as member of this August House. And we are also happy that he is elected uncontested. It would have been unfair for me to also put up a candidate against him because he has paved the way. Remember that 2009, so it is a reciprocal by default though, but then it is an opportunity. Somehow God has enabled this enabling environment. I'm profusely happy to see him elected uncontested. My prayers are with both you and your new lieutenant, Mr. Speaker, sir, because the honors of responsibility of running the August House, it is definitely a big challenge. Our best wishes are always there. We, from both the sides of the House, we appreciate all the patience and perseverance with which you have been enabling us to have such a constructive and productive debates in this August House, and we will continue to do so, and we will always remain ready to ensure that the chair will always be the first whom we should be addressing in this August House. And thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I wish you and our newly elected Honorable Deputy Speaker all the best, and my prayers are there for both of you. May the gracious Lord bestow upon both of you his wisdom and understanding, so that you shall not depend only on your own understanding. Best wishes. Thank you.
Yes, please.
I also state to congratulate a newly elected Deputy Speaker unopposed in the persons of Sri Limiton Sangma, who is one of the senior members of this August House. He being elected for the third time, and he had served in different capacities in the government. I have no any doubt of his competency to manage the affairs of the House. However, I would like to remind him that when he is in the chair or when he sits in the chair, he should always remember that he should maintain a non-partisan attitude to all the members, be it in opposition or from the ruling. We should give equal opportunity to each and everybody. And we should consider mostly the members from the opposition that they should be given the ample opportunity to bring debate and discussion. I take this opportunity also to express my deep gratitude to all the members of this August House for electing me as a Deputy Speaker in the beginning of this term and gave me the opportunity to serve for 2.5 years. And I would like to say that during this tenure of my deputy speakership, while I was presiding over the House, I think I might have been hurt to somebody else. So I would like to apologize all the honorable members here in this August House to excuse me for that. I won't speak so much. Once again, I would like to congratulate our newly elected Deputy Speaker, Sri Limison Sangma, and I wish that a very successful career and may the Lord shower His manifold blessing on him in his future life. Thank you, sir.
Ahmed Balingdo, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also rise to join the Honorable Chief Minister, Leader of the House, the Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, the then Deputy Speaker, Bhati Mothi Dishira, in congratulating Balimisan Sangma for being elected unopposed as a Deputy Speaker of this August House. There's a saying which goes like, as mentioned by the Leader of the Opposition, Balimisan is a person who's always a person who is kind-hearted, generous, and even ready to vacate a space for others. So I believe that when you do good things to others, good things comes back to you. It happens. This is very, very real and very practical in life. And we have heard just now from the Honorable Member Timothy himself that what he has mentioned just now prove and convince all of us that good things to others, good things comes back to you. We are fortunate to have Balimisan. I think it is the first time in 2008 only when Balimisan was elected, and we were colleagues from that time till today. I have known him to that extent. The person he is till today deserves to be assigned in that very post. I'm sure that you, Mr. Speaker, sir, you'll be relieved at times when you want to take rest from the ongoing sessions from time to time. That Valemission by experience and by number of times that he has been as an elected member, we assure that you will be able to perform the role entrusted to him. So without deliberating too much on that point, I would like to extend my best wishes to him in this new assignment. And I wish that the very best to him in the new role that he will be taking from today as the Deputy Speaker of this August House. As he has been elected unopposed by any other members of this House, I'm sure that we will extend full support to him as well in conducting the business of this August House from time to time. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, sir, I resume my seat.
Yes, please. Etimondol.
Mr. Speaker, sir, let me also associate with the Leader of the House, Leader of the Opposition, two senior members of the House, the former Speaker and also the former Deputy Speaker, to congratulate Mr. Lemission D. Sangma for being elected to Meghalaya Legislative Assembly as the Honorable Deputy Speaker. Sir, my association with Lemission is beyond our legislative business, beyond anything. We are neighbors in the constituencies. Of course, in between, his younger brother Mr. Jimmy D. Sangma, is there. But almost all the occasions, we are always together. Sir, I hardly visit any ministers or MLAs to disturb. I try to do all the jobs in the office only because many are engaged in different businesses. But it is Mr. Lemission D. Sangma's house where I used to frequent, both in his official bungalow here in Shillong and so also his residence in Rakshamgiri. While on way to Fulbari, whenever I feel like to have a cup of tea, I call him and I went there. I used to go his residence and disturb him. It's very heartening to see him to be elected to this coveted post. Is a dignity that many of us have the opportunity to occupy. Mr. Speaker, sir, you know the post, how much pressure you got to withstand. In one side, you got to listen to the treasury bench, and the other side, you got to listen to the opposition bands also. And the thing is that you act just like a referee to maintain the neutrality, but then House runs on the basis of the majority. So we got to listen to the majority side of the House. But as our Honorable former Deputy Speaker told, and also our Leader of the House told, that you need to have the patience to withstand all this pressure. And I believe, and I have seen from quite long time back, Mr. Lemission D. Sangma, he is the powerhouse of patience. He has all the patience. I have never seen him to get annoyed or angry. He will be always smiling, and I do hope that he will run the House in a befitting manner to the extent to withhold and uphold the legislative procedure of the House, sir. I am very happy, sir. And I never seen him as a legislator, I told him. I used to frequent to his office chamber in additional Secretariat also. So now I have another place to go to the assembly where I always miss. Whenever I find you, I used to visit you, but now I have another place to visit him frequently. We have already discussed many things among ourselves, and I do hope that his leadership will bring justice to the House, and he will be neutral enough, I know that much, because of his behavioral attitude that he is having. With these few words, again, I associate myself with everybody to congratulate him. We pray to Almighty that Almighty gives him strength to run the House very neutrally. Thank you, sir.
I would also like to join the leader of this House and the leader of the opposition and both the former speakers and former deputy speaker, and also this entire House in felicitating our newly elected deputy speaker, Sri Limison D. Sangma. Today, once again, has marked another important occasion in the history of our Assembly, as we extend our warmest felicitations to Sri Limison D. Sangma, who has been elected unopposed to the office of the Deputy Speaker of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. His unanimous election is a clear reflection of the confidence and trust that every member of this House has placed in his leadership, fairness, and dedication to the legislative duties. The role of a Deputy Speaker is not only to assist the Speaker in ensuring the orderly conduct of proceedings, but also to embody the values of neutrality, dignity, and service to the democratic process. I am confident that Sri Limison D. Sangma, with his experience, wisdom, and commitment to the public life, will rise to this responsibility with distinction and fairness, upholding the traditions and decorum of this Assembly. So on behalf of all the members, I express our collective joy in his unopposed election. It is indeed significant that the mandate comes from across party lines, affirming that the office of the Deputy Speaker belongs to the whole House, not just to one side of it. This unanimity strengthens the democratic spirit that guides our work and sets a shining example for our people. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I welcome you to this high office. I assure you of my fullest cooperation in carrying out the responsibilities entrusted to you. Together, we shall strive to maintain the dignity, efficiency, and inclusiveness of our Assembly, ensuring that it continues to stand as a true temple of democracy for the people of Meghalaya. Before I wind up, I would also like to sincerely thank the empaneled chairman who had assisted me during this session. Without your help and support, I would not have been able to conduct this session quite efficiently. Because of your help, we were able to see that this assembly had run without a deputy speaker till then. But I once again thank each one of you, the empaneled members. So once again, on behalf of the House, with all my heart, I congratulate you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, once again, and I wish you success, strength, and wisdom in this noble responsibility. Thank you. Now I give time for you if you want to respond.
Honorable Speaker, sir, Honorable Chief Minister, sir, and Honorable Leader of the House, Opposition, Honorable members, and my dear people of Meghalaya, My heart is full of gratitude. Thank you for the trust you have placed on me. Being chosen to serve as your Deputy Speaker, uncontested, is a profound honor. My journey to this August House began from my hometown of Raksamgre, with meaningful stops in Tura and Shillong. Along the way, I have learned that the true leadership is not about holding power, but about serving people with humility and integrity. I pledge to bring those lessons into this house, into this role every single day. To the citizens of Raksamgre, I owe everything. Your support is the foundation of my service. I also extend my sincere gratitude, thanks to my party, the National People's Party, and to our visionary Chief Minister for his unwavering guidance. To each of my colleagues in this August House, I express my deep appreciation for the confidence and encouragement you have shown on me. I wish to place on record my respect to the outgoing Deputy Speaker for his commendable service. To our esteemed Speaker, sir, I look forward to working alongside with you to ensure that this Assembly functions with efficiency, dignity, and fairness. The position is not about standing on one side or the other. It is about standing firmly on the side of the justice and fairness. I will ensure that every member, whether from the government or the opposition, has an equal opportunity to be heard their voices, and that our debates remain respectful, constructive, and dedicated to the well-being of our people. Every voice matters, and I'll be here to amplify it. Our beloved state has a proud history of leadership, and this by the contributions of the Kashis, the Jantis, and the Garos. Let us continue this tradition through meaningful dialogue, collaboration, and with mutual respect. Together, let us make this house a true reflection of our democratic ideals, a place where every citizen feels represented and every voice carries weight. Thank you. Kublai Sibon Matela.